Yo, what's up, Bears fans? I just wanted to drop a quick video, christen the Three Kings YouTube page. It's not a normal podcast. We got a podcast dropping soon this week. But I just wanted to go over a few things, that happened this game with the Chicago Bears. You can call this Roy's rapid responses or something like that. Insert graphics here whenever we decide to do that. But what I want to say is that I see a lot of people making excuses for the Chicago Bears and the 49ers, and more importantly, the 49ers playing in the rain. Both teams had to play in the rain. That's the first thing I got to say. You're a football player. Most people that play football have been playing football for a very long time. A lot of us as kids grew up playing football in the rain, right? It's what happened. It's not a pretty game, but the rain affects both players. You can't run full speed. The football is basically like a wet brick. And I didn't see any points in the game where the 49ers could have capitalized and weren't able to capitalize based on the rain. Was there a touchdown that Deebo Samuel dropped because of the wet conditions? Did Trey Lance lose grip of the ball while trying to throw to a wide open Brandon Ayuk? Did Elijah Mitchell run down, fall down while running for a wide open touchdown? No, that didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't exist. It's fake. It's a narrative. It's things that are people saying. You know who actually were hurt from the inclement weather? It was the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos mixed 2 extra points. Two points were taken off the board because of the weather. Cairo Santos is usually a pretty reliable kicker, and he wasn't due to the weather. That's 2 points. Also, on a field goal attempt, the Bears got a penalty because they were using a towel to soak up water on the playing surface, and it knocked them back 15 yards. Shout out to former Bear scout Greg Gabriel. He said it should have been 5 yards. The ref screwed up. So the Bears got screwed right there. So they're trying to mop up water and then they get penalized for it. That's 5 points. So in reality, we don't know if they would have made it and missed it. Probably would have missed it because of the inclement weather. But those were points taken off the boards due to inclement weather. I can say with the fact that the inclement weather cost the Chicago Bears 5 points. What play did the weather cost the 49ers? Point to something. Anything. I watched the whole game. I watched it twice. You can't point to anything because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. There was nothing that stopped the 49ers from scoring another touchdowns besides the Chicago Bears and the 49ers. That's what happened. These narratives are weak. They're tired. They're just regurgitated. They just reiterated and repackaged and resold every week. And the reason why the new media is blowing up because we're just putting a different spin. We're not sitting here trying to tell you the Bears are the greatest team that ever been assembled. They're the 85 Bears. They're the Rams with Kurt Warner and the greatest show on turf. I'm not saying that. What we're doing is we're providing context, and bringing thoughtful and intelligent views to the conversation besides the just same old, right? The Chicago Bears aren't as bad as people said they were. We said that. We said that for months. But now it's like, oh, the Chicago Bears aren't as bad as we thought they were. In the game, like what happened Sunday, right? Like I said, I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier. If you guys have you don't have to be a college basketball player, football player, played in the pros, played in high school. If you just played football in the neighborhood with your friends and your mom ever let you go outside and play in the rain and you had a football and you had a soaking wet football and you were trying to chuck this soaking wet football anywhere accurately, it was heavy. It felt like a brick, right? A wet brick, a wet, slippery brick, right? So you got people that are criticizing not only Justin Fields, but Trey Lance for their stats, their fantasy numbers in a game that was played in a monsoon. Tell me you've never touched grass without telling me you've never touched grass. You need to go outside. You need to get some sunshine. You see in my car right now, it's sunny outside. We're in Southern California. I'm waiting to pick up my kids from school. Maybe you need to do that. Maybe you need to go outside, roll around in the grass. If you don't believe me, go buy NFL football, get you a bucket from Home Depot, fill that bucket up with water, Dump that ball inside that bucket. Let it like get nice and saturated. And then go outside and try to throw it. I want to see how far you can throw it. Probably can't throw it that far. You probably can't throw it that accurately. And if you're using that, you are exposing yourself as a casual and as someone who's never touched grass. Don't do that. Go outside, okay? Exercise, kids. 60, what did they say? 60 a day. Get your 60 hours a day. Go outside and do some jumping jacks, right? Please, stop exposing yourself. So that goes for Justin Fields and Trey Lance. The hell with Mike Martz, too. Nobody cares what Mike Martz has to say. He probably can't throw a football either. Just another talking head. So the Bears got the Packers coming up. And I just want to say this, right? And I like that Roquan Smith said this. He said that we didn't see ourselves as underdogs. We expected to win. If you are a player, if you're a gamer, you expect yourself to win. You're not looking at it like, oh, they're on the 7 points underdogs based on a sports book. No, you're a player, bro. You're a warrior. Go out there and battle. You don't hand people wins. Oh, well, the past 5 years, the Packers, who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. There's only 19 players on this current Chicago Bears team that was even on the team last year. That's last year. If you go back to 2018, it's probably 5. What, Eddie Jackson, Cody Whitehair, the long snapper, Patrick Scales. Like, I don't know. Eddie Jackson, did I say his name again? David Montgomery wasn't even on the 2018 team. He was drafted the year after. Jordan Howard was on that team. So, let it go. Breathe, enjoy the win. Stop listening to these people with these weak conversations, these regurgitated talking points. They don't know what they're talking about. The Bears actually left 5 points on the field Sunday. The Niners didn't.